Good afternoon, students. How are you? I hope you are well. We thank God for today. Today, our topic is on UBE and the value of NKMS. UBE and the value of NKMS. Let us first of all find out what we are going to achieve by the end of the presentation. By the end of this presentation, we are going to explain what UBE means. I'll tell you the meaning of UBE. Then I will enumerate the development of UBE in FCT. Then, after the enumeration, I'll now bring home the value of this UBE in Nigerian Korea Model School, so that at the end of the lesson we'll be able to know this UBE that we are talking about. What is it? How is it being done in FCT? And have we achieved it in Nigeria Korea Model School? We ask ourselves, what is the meaning of UBE? UBE means Universal Basic Education. This is a policy, an educational policy that was formulated by the federal government in the year 1999. It tells us the scheme was introduced with the aim of providing free education to all the students at the basic level. And this basic level for every Nigerian child is between the ages of 6 and 15. It connotes the foundation of education. The foundation of education starts on this basic level. And just as I've told you before, it is free in all aspects, so as to give our children who are not opportuned to go to school the opportunity to attend school with other children. Since the program, however, started, there has been some improvement as regards Nigerian context. For instance, in the year 2015, UNESCO ranked Nigeria 103 out of 118 countries. And in it is called Education for All Development Index. The index takes various aspects of education into consideration, including gender equality, gender parity, universal primary education, and adult literacy. So you can see that this universal basic education we're talking about is all encompassing. It does not just stop at the primary level, it gets into the junior secondary school level. And all this, as I've told you, are all free of charge. But you see, for everything there is a problem. The issue is, how is this UBE scheme, Universal Basic Education scheme, how is it to be funded? It is the government that is to fund it. Everything that has to do with UBE, it has to be funded by the federal government. We now come down to our own place here in FCT. If you look at this, my picture, you can look at this, try and look at it. You will see that the Universal Basic Education was established in 2004 in FCT. It was a government policy in 1999. But when did FCT put the policy into action? When was it established as an act in FCT? It was established in the year 2004. And since it was established under the enactment of UBE law, and it was inaugurated on the 15th of November 2005, and it has a mandate to provide quality basic education. This quality basic education includes early child care, primary, junior, secondary, and nomadic education. Presently, in FCT, we have 321 early child care development centers with an enrollment figure of, well, let me not go into the details of giving you the enrollment figure because these figures must have changed within time. So let's forget about the enrollment figures. But the issue is that the enrollment into the early child care, into the primary school, into the junior secondary school, they have been increasing by each day. More awareness is being created as regards education. In FCT, there are ways to stop people from, when there is this organization, agency called Abuja Environmental Education Board. Their job is to go around the streets from time to time to pick children like you that are not in school, children that are hawking. Even if some children are house serfs and are being maltreated, the case will be taken to social welfare, because every child, as is in the policy, is entitled to free education, irrespective of your background. Now let us bring it down back home now to Nigerian Korean Model School. How has this universal basic education been implemented in Nigerian Korean Model School? Or has it even been implemented at all? Yes, it has been implemented. Most of you know how you got your admission into this place, and since you came, you have not paid anything. And you know most of you came in from private schools where you pay in a term not less than 150,000 or 200,000. But in Nigerian Korean Model School, when you entered, the first time you entered, the first term, you are told to pay just 15,000 for sundry charges. And these sundry charges were inclusive of your uniform, textbook, and uniform, textbook, and cardigan, sportswear, badges, beret. You paid 15,000. No school fees, because school fees is not supposed. We are not even discussing nothing about school fees as regards universal basic education. But because you can't come to school without wearing uniform, you can't come to school without textbooks. That's why you were asked to pay this money. Second term, how much did you pay? Who can tell me how much you paid second term? Excellent. You paid only 1,500. And we call it PTA contribution, because the school needs something to run cost. Like you sit for exam, you didn't pay for exam fee. This little token of 1,500 you have used is to prepare your exam questions and send the exam questions, and then be able to give you the results for you to assess your results, which is now online through an organization. Third term, how much have you been asked to pay? The same 1,500 naira. And they are not called school fees, because they are not called school fees. We call them PTA contribution, just something for your parents to contribute for you to be able to do, for the school to be able to do the needful that is expected of every school. The board, being Nigerian Korean Model School, being a model, the first of its kind in Nigeria, the board at Area 2, which is the Universal Basic Education Board, has been gracious enough with the help of the Education Secretariat to be giving the administrators running costs to maintain the school. Is this running costs they give us? That's what we used to fix so many things we fix in the school. Why? Because you are not supposed to give us money to run the school. And you also know that in Nigerian Korean Model School, there are some equipment, more are yet to come. In other schools, you'll be asked to pay for this equipment. Maybe they'll ask you to buy your computer or buy your laptop, but no, it's not practiced here. If there is a place that that has to be understudied to find out how is universal basic education being practiced, Nigerian Korean Model School is the place to come for such a study. We know that for the past 8 years or so, the South Korean government has been assisting in the development of infrastructure in Nigeria basic education, being handled by the embassy and then KOICA. And that is what we have here. All the furniture, the infrastructure, is an agreement The South Korean has their own part. Nigeria has their own part. Nigeria is fulfilling their own part. The South Korean government too is fulfilling their own part. Even in the capacity training programs, we have been going for training and retraining. All the teachers, all the administrators, we've been going for training and capacity building programs. This is the only way that we'll be able to teach, to be able to deliver what is contained, what we are expected to know, because it's not only infrastructure that makes up a school, the capacity too, the teaching, the teaching and learning process is of importance, and that is what we are carrying out here very well, all with the help too of KOICA, the South Korean government. We went abroad for training, we came back, and since we came back, we also be doing local training, and in the month of July and between July and August, more local trainings will also come up, so as to help in teachers' development. And so, my students, I want us to know that Nigerian Korean Model School has provided an opportunity for less privileged children in the FCT. When the admission process was on, the students that the government had in mind are the indigent students in quotes. The students that under normal circumstances would not have had the opportunity of coming to this type of school. But these are the students, to the glory of God, that have been able to come to this school. Because most of us know that some of us, if this school were to be a private school, you know how much they will be paying. They will ask you to pay. And most of us here will not be able to afford the fees. But with the establishment of Nigerian Korean Model School, it has brought UBE down. UBE is being, in fact, the policy is being shown, is being highlighted, because the opportunity has been given to those that never knew they would come to this school, to this type of school, to come to this type of school. And it is actually for those less privileged people that this school is meant for. And we are happy that it's those less privileged people that are in this school. And the school is standardized. The school is carrying out all the policies of Universal Basic Education Act. The curriculum, the scheme of work, everything broken down is what is contained in the UBE Act. That is what is practiced in this school. And I don't know, I've talked so much about what UBE entails. I've talked about its development in FCT, and I've related it to the Nigerian Korean Model School. I don't know if any of you has any question to ask, so that okay, you want to know when it was established. It was established in 1999. That was when the Act was established. The Act was established in 1999. It was introduced, the government introduced the Universal Basic Education in 1999, but the practice was established in FCT in 2004. And you know the headquarters is at Area 2, Universal Basic Education Board. You've seen the chairman, you've seen the director, they've always come here to visit us to make sure that everything is on course. Okay, no more questions. Does anybody have any other question? No more questions. Okay. So in conclusion, I want to encourage us all to achieve the purpose of coming here. The purpose of coming here is to learn, to be innovative, to be creative, to think out, not to think the way other children are thinking, to be models. When you go out, you be a teacher to a student, though you are students, for something different to be seen in you, so that when they see the, when anybody sees the person will say, which school are you attending? And the person, you will say, you probably say, I attend Nigerian Korean Model School. Nigerian Korean Model School, that big school, how much are you paying? Say, I'm not paying anything. And the person will wonder, you are not paying anything and you're able to perform this way? Wow, that is our aim. And that is what we want you all to achieve. And that is why we keep telling you, please continue being good children. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Okay.